It's truth or truth.
All right, Tiffany Woys, I Don't Want You Back. Great song. Thank you for sharing that with us. Now, I know that you're from California.
I am, Northern California.
And so am I.
Are you really?
You're from Sacramento, I'm from Santa Rosa.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, so I bet if we sat down and played the Do You Know game, we probably know a whole bunch of the same people.
I mean, we have to. Kind of. That's because that's pretty close. I like to kind of brag on. You hear a lot of people bragging about that they're from like Southern California, right? Yeah, we know you get the beach. We get it. But I like to brag on Northern California.
Yeah.
I think it's just as beautiful. It's just different.
Yes.
People are wonderfully nice. I know we get a lot of heat Californians for apparently not being very friendly. Come to Northern California. Everyone's really friendly.
Exactly. And we have good wine.
Yeah. We sure do.
Right, we do. Sorry, that was our little plug for Northern California.
Yeah.
All right, okay, we're back to, all right, and back to Nashville. Before you go, we're gonna play a little game.
Love it.
You ready? We're gonna play my world famous game called Truth or Truth. We play this every single episode.
Truth or truth?
Truth or truth. I'm not gonna dare you to do anything, because
Oh, I like that.
I don't want you to break a leg or, embarrass yourself.
That's true.
Streaking or something
I'm
like
good
that.
at embarrassing myself.
So you get to pick your own questions.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 3 questions. You can do one at a time. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I love it. What's the best advice someone has ever given you? Probably my dad, and it's really, really cliche, and it's something that I'm sure a lot of people say, but it's actually follow your dreams. And I know some of us are more, I'm not tone deaf to the idea that some of us are more blessed to be able to follow those dreams.
Sure.
Because some people literally, as much as they would want to, they can't sometimes. And I've been really, really grateful that I have a father that even when I'm down and out and I sometimes don't want to do, artists, we do this, guys. It's a world of emotions where you question yourself a lot, multiple times. And he's always been the one that's been like, no, you've got this. Like, this has been something you've wanted to do forever. Like, how can you just randomly close up shop one day? And I always have I'm part dreamer, part realist. So, and I think that's a really good thing. I think you have to have the dreamer in you, but I like to live in reality as well sometimes. So my dad is the one that still puts the dreamer in me when I get too real.
I love it. See? You surround yourself with the right people, right?
Yes. And I've been really lucky that they can't get rid of me because they're related.
Right. Sorry, you're stuck. There we go.
What's a secret you kept from your parents? Oh, after I was just hyping dad up. Oh, what's a secret I've kept from my parents? Okay, for a long, long time, my first car was a Jeep, a white Jeep, kind of like the one Cher drove in Clueless.
Okay.
And I remember I was backing out of our driveway. We had a roundabout little driveway where you could enter in and exit out a different way. And I backed. Why I didn't go through normally. I'm not a good driver, by the way, and I don't try and claim to be. I backed out and I hit the light post and it fell over.
Oh, no.
And it broke, obviously. And I just drove off. And then when my parents asked about the light post, I was like, oh, this is how it's a little scary because I was very elaborative on my lie. I said, oh my gosh, Mom, Dad, you won't believe it. Like I heard those work trucks when they go in reverse, they go beep, beep, beep. I heard that this morning and I think they did it. They were backing up. It wasn't until honestly 3 years ago, I think at Thanksgiving, that I admitted that it was me. And they just looked at me like, your lie was so
good,
detailed. And I go, but that's the catch. I think the more detailed the story is, always sniff it out because it shouldn't be that detailed. But they believed it. They believed it.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
See, that's your performance as a lawyer, right? You're like, this is what happened. Here are the facts.
See, I'm glad I didn't get into law, though, because I wanted to be a defense attorney. And I thought to myself, what if I had somebody really horrifically bad? And I wanted criminal, too. I wanted to be criminal law.
Wow.
So what if I had someone really horrifically bad that did bad things and I got them off?
And then you're like, oh, now how do I feel about that?
How can I sleep at night?
Right.
So I realized it probably wasn't my thing. I like to sleep soundly at night.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yes, we like sleeping.
All right, is this the last one?
Last one.
Oh, I gotta make it good.
All the money right now.
Who would you want to swap lives with for a week? Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I was just telling you guys a story about my biggest idol. So I would actually like to swap places with Celine Dion for a week. Any stage of where she was at, just because I would love to know what it's like to, one, have the voice of an actual literal angel.
Right.
That would be fantastic to know, personally, where you just like talk and things just magically fall out of your mouth. I also would just like to feel what it feels like to have such an impact on music in itself, to be surrounded by people who actually just, you've made them feel so many things. And even though coming from another artist that I don't think, writes a lot of her music, if any, and she still has an impact on so many people because she makes you feel something with that magical voice of hers. So I would like to know what it's like to be in Celine Dion's shoes. I hear she actually has a lot of them too. I saw her on like James Corden karaoke car.
Like the real shoes?
Apparently she's a girl after my own heart, as she has a really big closet. I have a very big closet because I'm obsessed with clothes, and it pisses my fiance off to no end. So I would like to know.
His closet space is like this, right?
Oh, yeah. He doesn't get much. And I'm like, listen, you can't. Are you kidding me? This isn't. I blame it on the fact I'm an artist. I have to wear all these things.
Yeah, you can't be seen twice in the same thing. I mean, really.
It's a faux pas, everybody.
Right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Just can't. But yeah, I'm not as clean as I should be. So clothes get on the ground a lot. So I end up wearing the same thing over and over again because I just grab as fast as I can.
It's good. It's here.
So I guess I don't know why. I need to do that thing where when you organize your closet, you stick it the wrong way. So if you haven't worn it in like a year, maybe you should let it go. But I would probably still come up with a reason why I haven't.
I gotta keep it. I might.
You just might. We are moving into a new house, though, so I'm going to have to get real and get rid of a lot of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, Celine Dion.
Well, you know what? Down the line here, I think there's probably going to be some people who would say, I would love to swap lives with Tiffany Woys.
I don't know about that.
We're going to make it happen. Let's do it.
I probably need to like hype up my life to be a little bit more exciting then, so people actually would want to do that. We watch a lot of Netflix in our house. That's about it.
What's wrong with that? Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to be here, to sing for us and everything. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Definitely going to keep an eye on Tiffany Woys.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
Absolutely.